Hi theme park friends, in this video we are sharing all of the coming updates, refurbishments, closures, and constructions that are happening around Disney World right now.
We are starting here at Magic Kingdom, and we're going to be seeing something that is pretty much new to everyone. We have reservations for the Beak Barrel, so that's going to be really exciting.
On top of that, we're going to be doing things in this park that one or both of us have never done before. It's amazing to me that as many times as we've been here, there are still some things that we've never done before, or one of us has never done before. So we're going to make our way through the park, try and check those things off of our bucket list, and bring you along with us.
So one of the first things we're going to talk about is the Buzz Lightyear Spaceranger Spin. That's a mouthful. It is getting new ride vehicles, is supposedly getting new scenes.
It's also getting a new character. Buddy, he's going to be the robot that greets you when you walk in instead of Buzz himself. I know that animatronic has had some issues in the past. And that will be reopening in 2026, the date to be determined.
And the next thing, which is right next door to Buzz Lightyear, is the Carousel of Progress.
At the D23 Expo this year, it was announced that an animatronic of Walt Disney will be joining John and his family through the years of progress over the decades. We don't know where the Walt Disney animatronic will be featured in this new iteration of this classic, iconic ride, but we will share things as we know them to come.
The next thing we're going to do is the Astro Orbiter. This is an attraction that is high above Tomorrowland with great views. It's something that we've never done in all of our times that we've been down here to Disney World.
Well, this is super cozy. All right, friends, so the Astro Orbiter, check. I will say this, that it is a slow load and unload situation because you have to ride an elevator up to the top where the Astro Orbiter is. And it is very tight. If you are a larger human, like myself, you're riding with another adult human, it can be very tight. So just keep that in mind. And it also, in my opinion, actually it's not my opinion, it's fact, goes much faster than a Dumbo spinner. I found myself getting a little sick, a little motion sick on it with all the spinning, but it was fun and I'm glad that we did it. The next thing is Tron Light Cycle Spin has gotten a temporary overlay in relation to the release of the movie Tron Ares. The cars and the canopy are lighting up red at times as the cars ride through. It's beautiful at night, and I'm going to insert footage of that from last night when we were here. All right, so the next thing just here in Tomorrowland is the Cool Ship snack stand that used to sit, or is sitting actually right here in the middle. It used to have one of, I think it was a screen-used rocket ship on top. There was some air mist spray that used to keep guests cool. That is still under refurbishment. No date of when that will reopen, and they're talking about menus. It will probably be, and this is just my opinion, popcorn, soft drinks, slushies. And whether or not that cool mist spray returns when it reopens is unknown. So we will keep you updated on that as well.
Okay, Disney, out of all the rides that people have loved and have gone away to make room for other rides, this is my question to you. Why is this still here?
The next thing on our list is right through this Tomorrowland tunnel into Storybook Circus. We've never rode the Barnstormer. You might see a little pattern or theme here. Most of the stuff that we haven't done is sort of on the smaller child list because we're not small children.
That's me. I'm just a big child.
The Barnstormer is a family-friendly coaster. Think of it as your child's first coaster. If I'm ranking coasters on a scale of 0 to 5 or 1 to 5 or intensity, I would definitely put this one at a 1. And that might change after we ride it. I was a little surprised by Astro Orbiter and how a little bit more intense that was than I expected. So we're going to talk about the Barnstormer. What did you think?
It was a little more intense than what I originally thought, but not super intense.
No, I mean, and the reality is it's very short, and that's perfect for those little ones who are just testing out their their
roller coaster
thrill
skills.
capacity. Yeah, I mean, and even for bigger ones who are a little intimidated by really intense roller coasters, this has a little bit of a punch, but it's so short that you don't really have time to be fearful or worry. Yeah, I mean, it's cute, it's adorable, it's goofy. Who doesn't love Goofy? And we just checked that off our list. Alright, so the next thing that we are doing is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It currently has a 40-minute wait, and Casey's never done this one before. So we're jumping in line. I would rate Seven Dwarfs Mine Train at a 2.5 on the intensity scale. It's still a family-friendly coaster, taking you through the story of Snow White. There's no high drops or inversions, but it does have a couple of steep turns, and the carts can swing back and forth. Think of this as your child's second level of coaster riding. Well, unfortunately, Seven Dwarfs did prove to be just a little bit too much. If you are prone to motion sickness, this one might not be for you. I personally don't find it motion sickness inducing at all, but Casey does, so just be mindful that might be a thing for you. Alright friends, so now for the biggest change to Magic Kingdom that is coming in the future. Right now construction walls are up in the process of making it, and I'm sure you've heard by now, but this used to be the Rivers of America, and it used to be Tom Sawyer Island. We do have a video up on the channel of those two things, a last review of them that we did just before the closure. But now it is just a long swath of construction walls blocking it off, because it will soon, in the near future, hopefully by the end of 2026, I'm hoping, become Piston Peak National Park. And as you can guess by the name, it is going to be themed to the American National Parks. There will be a Cars themed attraction, the Road Racers Rally, that if you're familiar with that, those events that happen across the nation. I've been in one myself when I was a kid, loved it. You're going to see popular Cars characters and new ones as well. Sorry if I keep saying, trying to pay attention to where I'm walking as I'm doing this. But as of right now, since the last time we've been here, the construction walls are up. You cannot view at all what was the Rivers of America or Tom Sawyer Island.
Yeah, we got wall-to-wall walls. Get it?
Wall-to-wall walls. Yeah. It is a little bit jarring when you see it, but hopefully they will not be here. Obviously, they won't be here forever, but they won't be here for a very long time. And to touch on that, just to give you an idea, the idea is to tie in Liberty Square for the first colonists, and then the move across the nation towards the west for the gold rush, and that ties in Frontierland, and then eventually Big Thunder Mountain, that is themed to the gold rush. That is also closed and will be reopening at the end of 2026. Hopefully that is a hint towards when the Piston Peak will be opening as well. And that the Big Thunder Mountain is also getting a refurb, a new track, and new scenes inside the mountain, and I can't wait to see it. I'm a big fan. I'm really excited about this. I did obviously love Rivers of America and Tom Sawyer Island, but truthfully, I'm excited to see what happens here.
We've got a 15-minute wait before our Beak Barrel reservation, so we got to decide what to do. How about ride Pirates of the Caribbean? It only has a 5-minute wait.
And maybe we'll ride it afterwards too. So Beak Barrel just opened this past summer, at the end of the summer. It is an interactive bar inside the Magic Kingdom, and it is kind of revolutionary because honestly, maybe revolutionary is kind of a harsh term. It's new because Magic Kingdom has never had a bar inside of its walls, inside of Magic Kingdom in general. You cannot buy alcohol in this park. Other than at a table service restaurant. And now, with the Beak Barrel, you can. Some things to note for Beak Barrel, you have to have a reservation. And they are hard to come by, so you want to be pretty vigilant if you want to experience this. I recommend checking back every day once your 60-day window opens. Refresh the screen. We were able to snag one last minute. We kept checking back, as I had said. And here we are. We have a reservation, and it is an experience. When I say it's interactive, it means that
everyone's a blasted critic, huh? Oh, and drink up, me hearties!
there is a parrot that entertains guests. Objects inside the bar will come to life. If you think about the new lounges inside the cruise ships, this is very similar. You do have only a 45-minute window to be inside the bar, and you don't want to be late for your reservation. So keep that in mind. It is a 2-drink minimum or maximum, and there are small plates. We're going to try a few things out. All right, friends, so let's talk about some of the other things that are happening in the other parks. We'll start with the biggest one first, the biggest changes. So right now in Hollywood Studios, the archway is down outside of Animation Courtyard. Animation Courtyard is completely under construction. It is becoming Walt Disney Animation Studios. They're going to have an animation experience there, a play area, all different kinds of things. It started out at MGM as an animation experience. They're taking it back and they're one-upping it for sure. You also have, obviously, the Muppets Courtyard is still down, under construction. That's going to become Monstropolis with the first suspended roller coaster. That is slated to open sometime in, well, actually, we don't know when that's going to open. They're suspecting that it'll be around in 2026 sometime, maybe early 2027. Also in Hollywood Studios, you have the Rock and Roller Coaster is going to go down and be rethemed to the Muppets. It's going to become Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets. So not a big stretch. I don't think that they are going to make it a huge renovation. It's going to remain the same attraction with just better
theming.
Better theming if you like the Muppets like us. Generation X. All right, so next up is Animal Kingdom. Right now, Dino Land is very sparse. It's mostly under construction. But in February 2nd, as of February 2nd, the entire thing will be closed down. Restaurantosaurus will close, and Dinosaur, the attraction, will close. This is going to become the Tropical Americas, if you didn't already know. And they're going to have Encanto themed with a casita. And Indiana Jones is going to take over the dinosaur ride. I have been outdone by the Walt Disney World Railroad train that is just behind me and blowing its horn and going by. I won't complain. I love that attraction. That is actually currently in B mode. I think I mentioned this before, but it is only going between Main Street Station and Storybook Circus right now. All right, so lastly, thankfully, Epcot is pretty much intact right now. Spaceship Earth just reopened after some maintenance done. There really hasn't been any changes to the attraction. We rode it a couple of days ago, and it's pretty much the same attraction. There's no notable differences in the ride, but it does have like a yearly maintenance. On top of that, the Skyliner will be down in mid-January for a couple of days for its annual maintenance. And the Boardwalk Inn Resort is getting a refurb of their entire pool area right now, actually, and it is just getting a facelift.
Oh, you know what else there is? Animal Kingdom, they're switching the food.
Right. From Harambe Market is going to open up with some of the food items, menu items like burgers, chicken fingers, fries that was being served at Restaurantosaurus, just to make the park more family-friendly, an option for more people who aren't necessarily into trying some adventurous eats. Lastly, the Grand Floridian has gotten a facelift in their lobby. They are opening up a new bar in the lobby. I believe it's called the Birdcage. It has a Birdcage theme and new carpeting, just a little bit of a fresher look for that resort.
And that's a wrap on this video of updates across Disney World. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed our content. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the parks.